What are Kabam doing when Marvel hits 80 years old? Yet more issues are found in Variant 3, and the Summoner Showdown is on week 4, y'all. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another Marvel Contest of Champions news. We've got a lot of little stories to go over today, and remember, right at the end of the video, there's going to be a secret little crystal opening, so look forward to that. Before the video kicks off, hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on, and let's get into the news. Our first story begins with something that's not really MCOC, but it's something that is important for you as Marvel fans, and that is that Tom Holland might not be seen in the MCU anymore, and this is due to a falling out between Sony and Marvel Studios. According to reports, this is due to a producer credit falling out, but a lot of people speculating it is actually due to money. And let's face it, with Disney on the back burner as well as Sony, it's like, well, it feels like it's more to do with money. I'd love to all to be about producer credits, but let's face it, people want to make that buck. I really hope this issue is put to bed for the good of the fans, especially considering that people love seeing Spider-Man in the MCU, and also if, you know, there could be a better working relationship between Sony as well as Disney, rather than go down the line of, okay, well, you're going to have to buy us out, which is just a complete joke every time this happens. The fact is, it would be good to see Venom enter into the MCU at some point, but I won't hold my breath. Also, if you're interested in seeing more kind of like Marvel movie stuff and kind of comic book stuff, and maybe even a Marvel movie news or Marvel news type scenario like this, then put it in the comment section below. It'd be interesting to see if people would like to see that from this channel. In follow-up news, and if you remember in the last Marvel Contest Champions news, we talked about Variant 3. A bit of a scuffy affair, something that I wasn't too happy about. The fact that its implementation has not just on day one had bugs, but as it's gone on, has bugs as well, to a point where I kind of went, right, well, I'm not going to go back into it until these bugs are fixed. And there's still bugs. Monday's news, we talked about Sprite and gas not working particularly well. And it does come to a point where further criticism has been put onto the forums for this, to a point where Kabam Lyra steps in and just basically goes like, okay, well, we're going to push a fix for this. Did it sort anything out? No. Still broken. There's certain champions that are still broken that haven't really got the fix. Some were meant to be getting some fix, but they really didn't get it. And where we're up to now is that there's another fix going in, hopefully to sort out Wasp, because that seems to be one of the problems there. It's just really annoying to see a lot of this and a lot of complaints. And the reason that I've kind of held off doing that particular path, it is based on the fact of this. Because even if I went on that path now where the hope that it could be fixed and I used items, I wouldn't get that back. And that's one thing that has cropped up a lot, is the element of compensation package. If you go down a route that is bugged, you don't know it to be bugged, but still Kabam then go, right, well, we identify now based on your complaint that it is a bug and we will deal with it. However, though, what you get back from it, if you did or were to get any compensation, would be zilcho or close to zilcho, which kind of sucks. So I'd probably say it's always good to look at the forum and just go, okay, well, I haven't used any items. I've reached a stopping point where I could use items. This feels like it's a bug. Just hold off until Kabam acknowledge it and then redo the path again. Try to make it that you're not losing out quite so much. Come back to the link in the description. Just make sure that this path has been sorted before going back in. There is a good workaround with Emma Frost. Do look out for True Strike on this path as well, because that does help out. But primarily, it is a case of just check back to see that this is being acknowledged as fixed. In other news, and we've got some people for the Summoner Showdown for week 4. They are JJW, Deacon, and the Roasted Bagel. Yes, not the toasted bagel, roasted. I prefer toasted bagels personally. Can't imagine anything worse than a roasted bagel. But as you know, if you want to participate in getting an energy refill or the chance of getting a 5-star crystal, look, there's not many people participating and it's really easy. Click on the person that you think is going to win. Submit yourself dueling one of these people, and do bear in mind you can do this like 4 entries or something. So you can duel one of 3 and also do the vote. So 4 entries. So I take that back. That number at the top, at 3,000, could be, well, it could be a lot less if you think about it. But hey, go to the link in the description and have a go at trying and guess the winner. You'll probably get it, I guess, based on this. And now for a little shout out, and that is for Frontline MCOC. This is done by Dan the man. This is a really nice kind of way of linking together information from the community. It's very kind of bullet pointy, it's very quick as well. So it's kind of like a news bulletin for the week, which I think is pretty cool. So Frontline MCOC, link is in the description, as well as the Twitter page for Dan. And it just comes up with like helpful things. There's a few kind of bits of guides, MCC 101 for combos. There's a few little things from himself that I think is kind of nice of value. People don't always want to watch videos, they want to kind of read something instead. And this is, again, quite cool. There is links to stuff, like obviously links to videos, but also links to write-ups as well. So this is pretty nice. Frontline MCOC, look, I mentioned down there. And a few other content contributors I mentioned here. We've got Seaton down here, we've got other people. Yeah, so it's really cool. Check it out, link is in the description. Next bit of news is Marvel are hitting 80 years old. Yes, I can't believe it, man, myself. The fact is, 80 years. Wow, long ass time. So what's happening? Well, there could be something that's done at New York Comic Con. There's loads of things building up to over the summer with Disney 23, the Expo, which is going to be taking place this weekend, I believe. And I'm hoping to do like a video, just a roundup video stuff that's potentially coming that maybe wasn't put into stuff like San Diego Comic Con. And also, I don't know what's happening with New York Comic Con for Marvel stuff. Doesn't look like there's much at the moment. Although I found out that Ninja's going. Yay! I love Fortnite. I don't. I really freaking don't. I'm no good at it and it's just crap. But the fact is, what are Marvel Contest of Champions doing? It looks like they're doing special stories in conjunction with this. Really don't know if it could take the shape and form of something that is happening for a comic book, or at the same time it's a very nostalgic look back to that times. And rumour is there is very, very old characters that a lot of people haven't heard of, which I still can't stand when people go like, who's that champion? Who's that champion? God damn it, you'd think you'd be playing a Marvel game and would bother actually kind of researching some of the characters that go into it. Please do that. But I'll probably do a comic book history video that nobody will watch. Who cares? C'est la vie. This was confirmed by Kabam Vidius, who simply just says, yeah, well, we might be doing something. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know how long though. The final bit of news is that we've got predictions. Yes, all my predictions are down here at the moment if you did want to check them out. And this is for Sabretooth and Warlock. Now the 3-star version, it's really hard to say, and as well the champion in general for Warlock isn't, in my opinion, going to be a very popular champion. He's a good utility champion, but he isn't one of the greatest. I can do see a lot of usage over different types of gameplay, and especially with variant 3 can be of great value. However, and that being said, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll want to get him. So I'm going with a 3-star, going for at least about 1.4 mil. And when it comes to the 5-star version, because I know people are interested in that, I've got this kind of theory that it's going to drop a lot lower than normal and putting him at about 44 mil for it, which is about 10 mil less than a normal featured. But do bear in mind, we've had the arena bot ban fairly recently, so I don't know how that is going to chart with performance. So it could fluctuate, but it could be in case you even see that guy drop down to about 30 mil. Just depends on what we see on Sunday. Also, the 4-star version, I've got 9 mil. Now, I was thinking about sticking my neck out and saying about 7 mil, but I'm going to go with 9 mil. I think that's a little bit less than normal, but also a little bit more than currently how we're seeing the arena scores charting. And Sabretooth, I've got for 2.5 mil, which I think kind of goes in line with the Mr. Sinister vibe, in that it's a useful champion, but at the same time, I don't think it's going too high with the cutoffs. So as I said, all predictions are below at the moment. Do check them out. And that has been Marvel Contest of Champions news. Thank you very much for watching. Do bear in mind, I'll be live streaming from a bit later on. Maybe I'll do the Summoner Showdown. Also, at the back of this video, I've got a little bit of a surprise. There's a couple of crystal openings, courtesy of Flak Diesels. Thanks very much for sending that through. And also, guys, hit the like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. And I'm about to jump into some VR because I'm going to be doing a game, which is a very short game, and that is a Spider-Man Far From Home experience, which I'm kind of a bit behind on, but I've only really kind of set this up for recording as of yesterday. So if you're interested in that and you're interested in VR content, which will be coming a lot more on this channel, then look out for tomorrow's video on this. But also we're going to have PS4 VR as well. I want to do the Arkham game. I want to do Spider-Man in VR as well. Lots of different things I want to do with that. So do check that out, look out for it, and let's roll this crystal opening. Thanks again. Bye-bye.